Breaking news coverage of Hurricane Irma tops tonight's KTLA 5 Sunday edition.
Yeah, we've got live team coverage as Irma batters the Florida peninsula. We'll have a look at where the hurricane has been and where it's going.
Hurricane-force winds are just part of what Florida is facing. From waterspouts to alligators, the streets are full of danger.
And here at home, hundreds of protesters coming together to defend the program that protects young immigrants. And Kai's here.
Yeah, well, thanks very much, Rick. We're taking a live look at Irma, still a Category 2 hurricane bearing down on Tampa. We'll go through the forecast cone and we'll hit our own Southern California forecast coming up next.
I'm Steve Harbin. Coming up in sports, while the Dodgers' free fall continues, the Rams shocked the NFL world with the biggest victory of the day. It's all coming up on the KTLA 5 Sunday edition.
Now at 9 o'clock, Hurricane Irma turning deadly in Florida, hammering the entire state with damaging winds and floodwaters.
Welcome to the KTLA 5 Sunday edition. I'm Courtney Friel.
And I'm Rick Chambers.
Here is the latest at 9. At least 3 people have been killed in Florida, including a deputy and a corrections officer who died in a head-on crash. Irma is now a Category 2 storm with winds above 105 miles an hour, moving north across Florida towards Georgia.
And several coastal cities have extensive flooding tonight, including Miami, Naples. More than 3 million people tonight are without power there. Some reports of looting already in Fort Lauderdale. And some areas are under curfew for the second night in a row.
We have live team coverage as Irma makes a second landfall in Florida. Kai Goldberg and John Finolio are tracking the storm's progress and gathering the latest video surfacing from the storm.
First, though, let's go to Florida, Kissimmee, Florida, just outside of Orlando. That's where Steve Coos is standing by and getting very wet. Steve.
Very wet, yes. That's to say the least. Better. Well, we will be back coming up at 10 and 11 with a probably even worse look for you guys. But that's the scene for now here in Kissimmee, Florida. Rick, Court, I'll send it back to you guys.
Well, please be safe out there for us. Thanks so much, Steve. Meantime, Tampa is bracing for Irma as the hurricane barrels up the Gulf coastline. That's where Natasha Chen joins us right now.
Yeah, Natasha, the eye of the storm is just to the east of where you're standing right now. Kind of set the stage. How bad is it in Tampa at this hour?
Natasha Chen, thanks so much. New pictures from Florida are feeding in all of the time.
Yeah, KTLA 5's John Finolio joining us live now. He's taking a look at a lot of that film that's coming in. John?
Well, Court and Rick, as we've been reporting, Irma is now reaching Tampa as it churns north through Florida, and there are plenty of stories to share with you. Court Rick will continue to monitor the scene, and we'll bring you the latest images coming out of Florida. Back to you.
All right, see you again soon, John. Thanks so much.
As we mentioned before, the eye is passing just between Tampa and Orlando right now. Kai's here in the studio. He's been following the path. Kai.
Yeah, thanks very much, Rick. Correction. Rick Court, we'll send it on back to you.
Kai, thanks. And of course, stay with KTLA for the very latest on Hurricane Irma. We will have continuing updates later on in our newscast at 9, 10, and 11. You can also get updates anytime on KTLA.com or on our free KTLA 5 News app.
Yeah, hurricanes, big ones like Irma, can cause some very strange weather phenomena.
Kai will explain why Irma literally pulled the ocean away from the shore in several parts of Florida.
And this is another reason why many Floridians were wary of evacuating, how looters now are already taking advantage of this emergency situation. You're watching the KTLA 5 Sunday edition.